Hello student, myself Vinod Panara, and today we discuss some topic of boiler chapter of BME, that is Basic Mechanical Engineering. So in this lecture we discuss first one, that is Cochran boiler. So before discussing this boiler, we know about characteristic of Cochran boiler. So first one, it is vertical boiler. Then second one, it is fire tube boiler. Now what do you mean by vertical boiler? If axis of boiler is vertical, then it is vertical boiler. Then it is fire tube boiler. It means high temperature gas present inside the tube and water present outside the tube in the boiler cell. So it is fire tube boiler. Then the number of tube are more. It means it is multi-tube boiler. It means it contain more than one tube. So there are number of tube present in the boiler cell in Cochran boiler. Then it is internally fire boiler. What do you mean by internally fire boiler? In this boiler, furnace is directly attached with boiler cell. So it is internally fire boiler. Then it has natural circulation of water and flue gas. There is a natural circulation which is due to density difference. Then solid as well as liquid fuel can be burned, and it is low pressure boiler. It means working pressure of this boiler is from 3 to 10 bar. So it is low pressure boiler. So this is characteristic of Cochran boiler. First, vertical boiler, fire tube boiler, multi-tube boiler, then natural circulation boiler, low pressure boiler. Now specification of Cochran boiler. So it has cell diameter 2.75 meter, height of cell that is 5.75 meter, working pressure 6.5 bar, maximum 15 bar. Then steam capacity 3500 kg per hour, heating surface area 120 meter square, and efficiency of this boiler that is in between 70 to 75%. Okay, so this is about characteristics and specification of Cochran boiler. Now we discuss Cochran boiler. So this is the diagram of Cochran boiler. Boiler that is used in real application. So boiler that is used to convert water into steam, and this steam supply to a particular application. Now in this boiler there are number of tube present inside the boiler cell, and at the bottom side of boiler there is a grate. Grate means surface on which combustion of fuel that is takes place. Due to combustion of fuel, high temperature gas produce, and this high temperature gas pass inside the tube, because this is fire tube boiler. So high temperature gas pass inside the tube, and outside the tube there is a water present, shown in diagram. Inside the tube high temperature gas, outside the tube water present. Now due to heat exchange between water and high temperature gas, water converted into steam, and steam has less density than water, so it is collect at the upper side of boiler cell. So in this diagram, upper side there is a steam and below there is a water due to density difference. Then this high temperature gas after use that is transferred into smoke box, and then it is transferred into chimney and then atmosphere. So this is about Cochran boiler. Now different device are attached at the surface of boiler cell because of the safety of boiler. For example, in this diagram, pressure gauge, which is used to measure pressure of steam produced inside the boiler. Then water level indicator, which is used to measure level of water inside the boiler. Then safety valve, which is present at the top side of boiler. And if amount of steam produced in the boiler is greater than one limit, then automatically safety valve open and it release extra amount of steam from boiler. So it protect boiler from blast. Okay. Then feed check valve. Then feed check valve. It is used to supply water to the boiler. Then steam stop valve. It is used to supply steam to the particular application. So feed check valve supply water to the boiler. So steam stop valve, that is also attached at the upper side of boiler. Okay. Then blow off cock, which is attached at the bottom side. Blow off cock, which release water which contain dust particles, sediment at a particular interval of time. That is function of blow off cock. So all these, that are the these are the boiler mountings which is used for the safety of boiler. So this is about Cochrane boiler. Now we discuss construction of Cochrane boiler. The boiler consists of cylindrical cell, hemispherical firebox, fire tube and chimney. Then the top of the cell having hemispherical shape. Then the hemispherical crown of boiler give good strength to withstand pressure of steam inside the boiler. Why top of the boiler that is hemispherical shape? Because it give good strength to withstand pressure of steam to the boiler. Then the hemispherical shape of furnace can withstand high heat and is also useful to increase radiant heat transfer from the furnace to hemispherical furnace wall. Then the furnace and combustion chamber are connected by short flue pipe. So this is about construction of Cochrane boiler. Okay. Now working of Cochrane boiler, the water is supplied to boiler from feed check valve. Then the coal is introduced to the grate through the fire door. Coal that is put to the grate through fire door. Then the hot gas produced from the furnace enter into combustion chamber through flue pipe. Then this hot gas that is passed inside the tube and water present outside the tube. So there is a heat transfer, and due to this heat transfer, water converted into steam, and steam is collected at the upper part of boiler. The flue gas coming from the fire tube enter into smoke box, then it is transferred into chimney and then atmosphere. Finally, they discharge to atmosphere through chimney. The ash foam is collected in the ash pit. So this is about Cochrane boiler. It is fire tube boiler, low pressure boiler. Now we discuss Babcock and Wilcox boiler. So this is diagram of Babcock and Wilcox boiler. So before discussing this boiler, we discuss characteristic of this boiler. So it is horizontal boiler because boiler drum is horizontal, and it is inclined tube boiler because tube in this boiler there are number of tube which are inclined. Now main one, this is water tube boiler. What do you mean by water tube boiler? In water tube boiler, water pass inside the tube and high temperature gas present outside the tube. Okay. Now it is externally fire boiler. It means furnace do not directly attach with boiler cell. Then it has natural circulation of water and forced circulation of flue gas, solid as well as liquid fuel that can be burned, and it is high pressure boiler. What do you mean by high pressure? If capacity of boiler is greater than 25 bar, then it is high pressure boiler. Now specification of this boiler: cell diameter 1.22 meter to 1.83 meter, length 6.096 to 9.14 meter, working pressure 40 bar, steam capacity 40,000 kg per hour, efficiency 60% to 80%. Now this is Babcock and Wilcox boiler. In this boiler, boiler drum that is horizontal at the upper side of boiler, that is horizontal, and there are number of tube present, but tube are inclined. So this is horizontal drum inclined tube boiler. Okay. Now this is water tube boiler, means water pass in tube and high temperature gas present outside the tube in the boiler cell. Now first, on the surface of grate which is present at the bottom side in the furnace. So on the surface of grate there is a combustion of fuel takes place. Due to combustion of fuel, high temperature gas, which is denoted by arrow in this diagram. So high temperature gas produce and high temperature gas pass around the tube. Now inside the tube there is a water, and surrounding the tube there is a high temperature gas. So there is a heat transfer between water and high temperature gas, water converted into steam, and this steam that is transferred into drum, and this steam collect at the upper side of drum because low density than water. So steam collect at the upper side of drum, and this steam supplied to particular application from steam stop valve. So steam stop valve is used to transfer steam to a particular application. Okay. Now what is function of pressure gauge? It measure pressure of steam produced inside the boiler. What is function of water level indicator? It measure level of water present in the drum. What is function of safety valve? When the amount of steam produced in drum is greater than one limit, then safety valve automatically open and extra amount of steam release into atmosphere, then it automatically close. So it protect boiler from blast. Then what is function of blow cock? It remove water which contain dust particles, sediments at regular interval of time, and it is attached at the bottom side because dust particle water that is collect at the bottom side. So remove. So this is about Babcock and Wilcox boiler. This is water tube boiler. What do you mean by water tube? Water present inside the tube and high temperature gas present outside the tube. So water converted into steam, and this steam supplied to particular application from steam stop valve. Now in Babcock-Wilcox boiler there is a baffles present in between tubes. So what is function of baffles? it increase movement of high temperature gas. It means due to Buffalo, heat transfer rate increase. Then in this diagram, there is a two header, downward header and upward header. So water from drum transfer into tube from downward header. Then due to heat transfer, this water converted into steam, and this steam transfer into drum through upward header. So water in downward header and steam in upward header. Okay. So this is about Babcock and Wilcox. So first, water from the drum, that is enter into tube from down take header. Then it is continuous supply to the tube. Now the water present in incline the tube, that is heated by high temperature gas which is present outside the tube, and this high temperature gas which is produced due to combustion of coal in the grate. Then buffle that is provided in between tube, and this buffle is used to increase the high temperature gas movement so that heat transfer capacity also increase. As the hot flue gas come in contact with water tube, it exchange the heat with the water and convert water into steam. Then continuous circulation of water from the drum to the water tube and water tube to the drum is thus maintained. The steam generated is moved upward due to density difference, and through uptake header it is collected in the upper side of boiler drum. So steam which is produced in the pipeline, that is transferred into drum by uptake header, and this steam that is collected at the upper side in the drum due to density difference. Then anti-priming pipe that is used which separate water particle from the steam, and this steam transferred to a particular application. The superheater in this diagram that is used to increase temperature of steam above the saturation temperature, so that steam converted into superheated steam, and this steam supplied to a particular application. So in this lecture we discuss first Cochrane boiler, and then we discuss Babcock and Wilcox boiler. Cochrane boiler, that is fire tube boiler, and Babcock Wilcox boiler, that is water tube boiler. Cochrane is a low pressure, and this Babcock and Wilcox is a high pressure boiler. So thank you for today's lecture.